Brandon stood me up.
Yeah. Did I really?
Oh,
Were you really waiting for me?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane. It's May the 4th, and that means it's Star Wars Day. Welcome to 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Hello. It's time to bring in the boys. We're going to celebrate Star Wars Day with John.
Look at my shirt.
Oh, look at that. Love it.
Scott Baker Designs.
Yes.
2D Heroes.
Let's bring Charles in. Does he have his ready? Oh, man. Don't you have the villains?
Those designs.
Oh, stop it.
Star Wars Day. Big day for Lego. May 1st to the 4th, big day.
Christopher's here. It's actually a bigger day for Lego than anything else, I feel like. They always have good stuff.
Probably.
Yeah.
Christopher's here and hating life right now.
Do people really care about May 4th? Because I care more about May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo,
Exactly.
man. Cinco de
Yeah.
Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo used to be so much fun when we were younger.
Yeah, when we were not married and had no kids.
Right.
We're not a Mexican podcast. We're a toy podcast. So
No, but I used to spend my Cinco de Mayos trying to pick up girls who were pretending to be Mexican for a day and drinking margaritas out in a parking lot.
That
at
was
a restaurant.
Brandon, actually.
That's
Was
that's
actually
after
I
dark.
actually did pick up girls that were Mexican. They were real Mexican, not
Yeah.
fake.
He just drove like 20 minutes from his house and was in Mexico.
No, there was no
They weren't,
driving. I was walking.
They weren't Mexican.
Shane's were fake Mexican. They were white
Right.
girls.
No, mine were
real
blonde New
Mexican.
Jersey girls. No, they were just drinking
So they
margaritas.
were- so they were-
I'm
So they were variants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah, very true. All right, well, let's throw this sucker over to John Walden. He is the leader
Throw
of
them.
the May 4th movement on this channel.
He loves
and,
this day.
He
Loves
loves it.
Loves it.
Well, it's a day to celebrate Star Wars. I mean, I'm kind of Star Warsed out, to be honest with you. I am looking forward to watching Andor.
You wanted to do this.
I know, because people love May the 4th.
That's right.
People love May the 4th. And I still love Star Wars, but it's a little bit different now than when I was a kid. You know, growing up, it meant, it sparked my imagination, and we weren't even allowed to see the movies, but for Christmas, I got the figures and got storybooks and music and everything else, but we weren't allowed to watch the movie because we didn't go to movies.
Well, let's remind the younger viewers that May the 4th wasn't always Star Wars Day.
No.
It was, it's like a made-up holiday like, Valentine's Day or something. It's it used to be what was it? May 25th or something?
I think the 25th is when the
Movie release, right?
movie
Yeah,
released.
I mean, it was like a celebration of when the first movie was released in theaters, and I believe the next two movies were released, if not on the exact same day, around the same weekend. The first three
Memorial Day
movies.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, so it
Mhm.
was just became a natural Star Wars Day because that's when Star Wars came out. The powers that be, the toy makers, the Disneys, the Lucasfilms, in the 2000s came up with May the 4th just because of the phrase.
Yeah.
Actually, I think a fan actually coined the phrase,
Mm-hmm.
but the big companies bought in and made a big deal out of it to sell
Mhm.
stuff.
Some
So
guy whose belly hangs out of his t-shirt and paid for the re-releases with pennies.
yeah. I told you I was watching that episode of What Does a Star Wars Fan Look Like?
Yeah.
And I was blasting it in my house so my family could hear it. So what is he? He's bald. He's got his belly hanging out.
He drinks Miller Lights.
Miller Lights, right? Yeah.
Uh,
He pays in pennies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lives,
Yeah.
lives in the basement.
he has no future for his retirement.
Yeah.
no future.
He doesn't
He's the
own
creator of Star Wars Day.
He
yeah.
doesn't own a house. He definitely rents.
What's funny is I was listening to this political something on the radio, and they were describing some people that were voting as people that were living in their parents' basement, like grown men that were living in their mother's basement, and I was laughing like crazy because I was like, "Are they talking about Star Wars fans?"
They love May the 4th.
They do. The further down into the ground you live, the more you love Star Wars May the 4th.
Yeah.
If you could live below the basement in your parents' house, you would love it even more. I don't know if that's possible. Like if somehow your parents' basement is like a split level and you have to step down 3 more stairs to your bedroom,
Yeah.
then you're the biggest fan. Yeah.
I've converted the inn into Mos Eisley Cantina.
My sister's old bedroom is Mos Espa. All right. So what do we want to talk about here, John?
Yeah, I just thought maybe we'd talk about what it's kind of meant to us over the years and what it means to us now and what we think of it now. And, just the span of Star Wars in our universe.
Are we talking about Star Wars in general or the actual day of May the 4th?
Star Wars in general.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Not the
just
day.
just
This is
the
the
day
day.
is May the 4th, but
It's like, December 25th isn't exactly Jesus's birthday,
no, he was
Not?
but it's celebrated as Christmas.
John. There's kids watching this.
Oh,
Grayson's.
What? This
And
has
the
nothing
Easter
to do-
Bunny's
he didn't-
real.
He didn't say anything about Santa Claus.
no Jesus' birthday. It's either in the spring or
Brandon.
the fall. I forget.
Brandon,
Yeah.
how do you spell joke? Joke.
No,
Well, John can't take one.
BRANDON.
What do you mean I can't take a joke?
Well,
Yeah.
I've said this before. I mean, it's just a little bit of a rehash, but my son was born on May the 4th. My wife had a plan the second delivery, so the doctor said, pick a day this week, and it was first week of May, and I was like, well, can I pick the 4th? I think it was a Thursday, so it was kind of like a random day. But I was like, can I pick May the 4th? And he's like, yeah, I guess. What? Why? And then he got a laugh when I said it was Star Wars Day. But my son gets a kick out of that it's Star Wars Day. I mean, just like you guys have been saying for the last year and a half or so, he's waned on Star Wars now. He's huge into wrestling, watches WWE, plays with his figures all the time. He still doesn't like watching UFC with me. He likes all the hokiness of wrestling, and he knows, unlike us, he knows that it's fake, but he's into different stuff now. But yeah, he was running around today because I think the first soccer game of the season is going to be that weekend, and he was running around saying it was his birthday on May the 4th. So he gets a kick out of it. But yeah, we love the movie still. We've taken the toys and stuff have taken a backseat to other stuff. But we love the movies. We love. I love when the new shows come out. I'm excited about Andor, especially, and so I've kept my distance, a little bit from the toys the last year plus, but I still have my whole collection and still love Star Wars.
May the 4th for me is was just like May the 4th. It's a Star Wars Day. I think it's really cool and all, but like I was never really like that into it. But anybody who collects Lego, like May the 4th is like our like special holiday.
Yeah.
Because like May 1st, like through the 4th, there are so many Lego Star Wars sets coming out. There's a Jango Fett, like UCS set. There's just a ton of sets. If you spend over a certain amount of money, you get something that's actually like worth money. Like last year, you got this free thing. I think that thing is worth like $50 right now. So they always give you something that's like halfway decent, like worth money. So it's like Lego makes a ton of money these like 3 or 4 days. Like May 1st through the 5th, like they just sell so much.
It is nice that they give something away. I mean, no offense. I mean, for the prices they charge, it's nice to see them give him back on a day.
This year, they're giving away this Camino training facility. You can't really see it, but it's got a
Looks great.
It's got a crappy, but you get 3, I guess, clones, like Boba Fett, like clone figures. So everyone is drooling for these things. So they're gonna sell out quick. Because whenever they have a figure for a like May the 4th, you like a one of a kind like figure, it's usually worth a lot of money in the future. This one,
How do you get this one?
3 of them in there. I'm sorry.
How do you get it?
Don't tell Brandon.
You have to spend over $160.
No, I'm
Over
just doing for our
$40.
viewers that will see this after May the 4th. So
Over $40, you get like a small little like Falcon build, and then if you spend $160 or more, you get that free Camino set. So
okay.
I plan on like maybe placing 4 or 5 orders, maybe getting 4 or 5 of them if I can.
Nice.
That's what I did last year too.
Chris is going to place like 10 orders.
Yeah.
From the 1st through the 4th, what's the day of fasting?
Lego fasting?
The Lego fasting, yeah.
Mm.
You said it's a big, like, religious Lego
It's
holiday.
like a 5-day holiday.
Religious.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge because
Lego.
the Jango Fett comes out May 1st. So if you buy it on May 1st, they give you some free like Jango Fett like thing. So like you're like forced to buy it, and then you get that thing, and then you get the May the 4th promo. So
Yeah, just a
it's
landslide of Lego goodness.
But if you buy something on May the 1st, does it automatically get you the May the 4th giveaway, or you have to buy something on May 5th?
I think you do, but once you go on the website and you add it into your cart, it'll show.
Yeah, usually what they
edit
say,
it
Brandon, is check the website for details.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Gotcha.
I don't want to give out wrong information.
People are going to be coming to Charles's house.
It doesn't
banging
matter
on the
anyway.
door.
By the time this airs, everything's going to be sold out. So
John's airing this prior to number 1.
Yes.
Number 2, if these Lego sets weren't there and I wasn't, like collecting Lego or whatever, May the 4th is kind of just a regular day, for me. It's a made up like Valentine's Day, like you have to get your white flowers.
Yeah.
Like May the 4th,
I refuse.
you have to go to like an Islander game or like a Yankee game for like May the 4th or something. It's like
I was going to say that is the other thing that's fun. If you go to, I think most baseball teams are doing it now.
Most of them, yeah.
Yankees were one of the earlier teams, but baseball teams do a Star Wars Day, and some better than others. If they have the characters walk out in the field, it's not as great as you expect, but they do a giveaway, which is nice. They play the Star Wars music throughout the game. It's pretty cool. If you're going to go to a game anyway, it's a good day to go.
it's not every team does it though on May 4th. Teams do it throughout the year.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they do a Star Wars Day or night with a giveaway on other times too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Are we doing
bobblehead.
anything for May the 4th on Rogue 5 Toys, or is that like a sales day, or no?
It's a Sunday. No, I'll be at a toy show, a GI Joe toy show on May the 4th.
On May the 4th?
Yeah.
So it lands on a Sunday, and Sunday is always Sunday Steel.
Yeah. So there's
Charles, you threw them up an alley oop. The 2 biggest sellers. You threw them an alley oop, and they pissed in your face.
Well, no.
It's always a sale on Sunday.
I actually watch what they do. I threw an alley-oop. Chris blocked it like a Matumbo would block somebody trying to slam dunk. Brandon just stood there, and the ball bounced next to him. He looked at it.
Like Brawny.
Going.
Yeah, he looked at it and he goes, G.I. Joe show.
May the 4th G.I. Joe show.
That's correct.
May the 4th is like every day in this household. It's the same as May the 3rd. I don't care about it. No one in my household cares about it.
I
We don't even.
guarantee
We don't even think about it. If I told my wife what it was, she would probably divorce me and call me a loser.
Well, I mean, we used to do something about it a few years ago. I remember like Disney Store would have these pins they would come out with, like there's like a Boba Fett pin, like May the 4th pin, or like they're actually May the 4th action figure at Disney for the droid. Some of those Build a Droids that come out on the cards there. There's actually a May the 4th version of that, and they sell them there at Disney. But that was a few years ago, and I don't know. I just like watching the movies on TV for May the 4th when they put them on there, but we don't go crazy or anything. Like I said, I'll be at a show selling G.I. Joes and Star Wars. So,
as I always say, like the toys itself mean way more to me than the movies. So I don't care about the movies. I don't care about the shows. I care about the toys.
I don't understand that though. Like, how could you not love the movies first? That's why you got the toys.
I do, but as a kid growing up, I don't remember watching the movies. I remember playing with the toys.
Yeah, see, those Wildminsters have a horrible memories.
That's what I
And
remember.
they have horrible memory systems in their brains, and that's why Charles doesn't believe me.
Charles doesn't even know who Chewbacca is.
No.
We have normal memories. Number one. Number two, I like Star Wars movies more than I do Star Wars toys.
Exactly. He's the opposite.
Yeah. I like
We
watching
go
shows.
together.
Every Lego minifigure of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love the toys, but what brings me to like May the 4th or the Star Wars is the movies. Like if they had no toys, I would still like Star Wars.
Right.
If they had no movies, I probably wouldn't want these toys because I didn't watch the movies.
That's why I don't care about May the 4th.
and another thing to go along with it, if you don't like the sequel trilogy, the newest movies, the cool thing about the Lego minifigures or some of the toys is even if you don't think the movie is fantastic, you see like Sith troopers like that, or Jet troopers, or Captain Phasma, like those characters actually make really cool toys. Like just the look of some of the characters have been pretty good. So even if you think like, oh, that scene was kind of lame, but then you see the toy and you're like, oh, this is a cool character.
Not to go back to it, but the TK421 or whatever that thing is, day, like that's ridiculous.
What is
the
Lucas movie?
No, it was like Finn's Stormtrooper number, like
You're incorrect.
FN2187.
Or whatever. Brandon, I don't know. Tell me. Come on, enlighten me.
He said TK. Isn't that Lucas's first movie? That TK whatever?
I don't know.
TKX or something
What
like
is-
that.
THX 1138.
Please, Brandon. There's hundreds of people at the edge of their seats waiting for you to correct me.
Well,
I don't even need to correct you. Everybody knows who TK421 is, except for Charles, who
Brandon
claims to
didn't-
love the movies.
Brandon didn't win.
Charles
the,
knows exactly
the
what it
game.
is. Shane knows exactly
and
what
me
it
won
is.
the game.
Isn't it Finn?
Finn, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
Well,
TK421
the reason why
from
his
A New
name is
Hope. You
the
guys
reason
are
why his
all
name is
wrong.
Finn is because the
What's
first
Finn's
two letters
number?
are FN.
FN2187 is Finn. TK421 is from A New Hope.
Loser.
Is it really?
Yes.
I was telling
Loser.
everyone 421 was like Finn's day.
No, you're an
No
idiot.
one corrected me. No one knew about
Because
Star
nobody
Wars.
knows what you were talking about because that's not even a real day.
Like,
I
okay.
gotta look this back up. I don't believe you.
Loser.
Well, isn't it
Charles
from
is
when
like,
they're
I'm all about the movies. I love the movies.
isn't that when they're
It's
searching the
Finn's Day.
Falcon and he's like TK217? Are you at your post?
TK421, are you at your post?
Yeah.
That's where they get that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wrong. I couldn't be more wrong, but that's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I don't even.
421 for you to celebrate like that, like
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. People actually celebrate that.
some people do, yes. Some people
Only-
make posts. who
The
were
only day
friends.
I celebrate, I don't even celebrate May the 4th anymore. I used to, it used to be fun to go get a pin. Now I don't really care about that stuff. I only celebrate Alien Day.
And what is that again?
4/26. It's in 3 days from now.
Oh my god, Alien has to be so close to Star Wars. Like, can you just make it like June, July, August, like some other month? Come on.
Was that 79?
Now that's a good movie.
78.
Yeah.
79, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they landed on LV 426 is the planet. So April 26th is Alien Day.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Charles is so mad right now.
Brandon,
he is.
LV
Brandon
stand for
wears
Loserville.
Brandon wears a alien costume and has the little mouth popper pop out down there.
Yeah.
You know why?
And then I wear that for Cinco de Mayo too.
We're a Star Wars podcast. We're not an aliens podcast.
Maybe
Oh.
we'll start an aliens podcast. We'll probably have
Me
a
and
lot
Chris-
more fans.
Me and Chris actually are starting an aliens podcast.
Good.
Right.
Another day of the week they got to
Can't even-
record.
Chris can't even log into his
20
computer.
All right. Well, any other memories or thoughts about?
So
May
do
the
all of
4th?
you do all of you losers put flags and posters in front of your house up and stuff?
Yep.
Charles does.
I do.
Flags and posters. You
Yard
put
signs.
posters outside of your house?
My
No, Charles puts one up
My-
for FN 421 day.
my son like loves May the 4th. So
Yeah.
he's
He
still
doesn't even like Star Wars.
he's back into it.
He's back, baby.
The last
Back.
few months he's back.
He's back once he goes to Disney and sees the Star
Yeah,
Wars
we-
land. He
Yeah.
likes it for like 2 days and then
And
that's it.
and
Yeah.
my older daughter has hated Star Wars her entire life. She finally said that she's gonna sit down and she's gonna watch all 9 movies because she was impressed with like Star Wars Land and Kylo Ren and everything.
Well,
Yeah.
what's funny that you say that is my oldest daughter actually started watching all the movies from like episode 1 and
So-
all the way, and she's like, hey, I didn't know that Anakin was Darth Vader, and I didn't know all that. And I'm like, because you never paid attention to any of the movies when we were watching them. And, you were watching them as kids. And she's like, I didn't like Star Wars when I was a kid, but now I like these movies. I was like, oh,
Where did she start? So mine wants to start on 1.
yeah,
I
she
told her
started
to
on
start
1.
4. Start on
She
1.
started on 1, and she's made it through a whole bunch, and she's
Okay.
like, oh my God, it's a love story, and oh my God, look at it. No, so I was like, oh, well, she actually likes it. So I wasn't gonna,
Yeah.
say anything. I'm like, a lot of people are like, Star Wars starts at episode 4, and then those are the real ones, and you don't watch anything
That's what I
before
told
that.
That's what I told her, but
Yeah,
Yeah, and
Correct.
we've done that before, right? Like if we
Correct.
were recommending to somebody, what would we tell
Yeah.
them to watch? We would start with
Oh,
4.
but
Someone asked me, I want to watch the movies in order. Where do I start? I said, you just watch 4, 5, and 6 and forget
That's
the
it.
rest.
And that's it. There's only 3 movies. It's 4, 5, and 6.
There's
The other
only
ones
3
are not
movies.
real.
I'm surprised Chris is even including 6 in there. Just
And
watch
if
4 and
someone
5 and be done.
If someone ever says they're not a Star Wars fan, but they're being curious, start them with Andor. Seriously.
John, the first 3 are rough.
It's deep.
Fantastic.
I just enjoy the fact now that my daughter's old enough to watch the movies and actually appreciate them now, as opposed to when she was younger and she didn't have any care for Star Wars whatsoever.
because it's really not a girl's like
Thing.
genre. Like I don't think like
No, but I think the Amidala,
Yeah.
Padme thing, I think that has a
Yeah,
little bit
fucked
to
them
do
in a
because
little bit.
she enjoyed that part of the story, and I don't think she likes any of the other stuff. So,
yeah.
Has she seen Alien and Aliens?
oh, my other daughter actually, that's my alien daughter. She's the one that watches that stuff with me. Nobody else likes that. It's just me and her. I'll come home some days from work and she'll have it on already, like on Apollo. And I was like, "Are you watching Alien?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay." And my wife will be like, "Ugh,
Great.
ugh,
Ugh,
ugh."
there
You
goes
change
my
the channel? I'm
night.
like, no, we're leaving this on.
Can you just you've seen it so many times that you could just jump in no matter where she is, right? Like you don't need to start it from the beginning. Like,
No,
you
never.
would want to start it from the beginning, but if she's got it on, it's 30 minutes in. Like you're just happy to see it on.
Yeah, she's been watching Romulus recently.
Can we talk about Alien Day after this, please?
Yeah.
All right, let's throw it over to John. He had something that's going to bring us home and wrap this up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as I said at the beginning, one of my, I guess it's like not a fond memory, but what?
Today, Junior.
Today.
But one of the memories I have of growing up in a Star Wars universe without seeing the movies, I read Star Wars.
This blows my mind that he was so involved with Star Wars and
Yeah.
he never saw the movie.
Yeah, I read the Star Wars storybook. I was
Yeah.
allowed to read that, but
Yeah.
we weren't allowed to see the movies. But I remember one time we were at the grocery store, and I decided to sit out in the parking lot while my parents went inside because I knew they'd be in there for a little bit. And across the street, there was a drive-in theater playing Empire Strikes Back.
Oh wow!
So I got to
How old were you?
11.
Perfectly acceptable.
What
Yep.
was the reasoning behind you not being able to watch it, though?
Oh, long story. My parents, they're both products of like ultra conservative Christian college and church and stuff like that. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, we weren't allowed to see movies. The first movie that I went to the theater to see was Tron on my 12th birthday.
That's a great movie, though. To
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. So that's the first one we were allowed to go see. And then it was Katie bar at the door after that. We were watching Siskel and Ebert to see what movies we're going to watch next. So,
Mm.
but yeah.
Man, I love the Tron movies.
Yeah.
I think Brandon left to go to the drive-in right now. He's watching it.
Brandon actually is putting on Alien right now, watching it.
He's watching Aliens.
Yeah. he heard his daughter in the other room watching it, so he had to just go join. Yeah. All right. Well, very good. So happy. What do we say? May the
May the
4th be with you.
Yep.
Happy Star Wars Day to all of our viewers or any
How do you do it? Like
fans.
this, or like this, or something like that, or like that, or
No. Yeah. I don't know.
Like this.
You just do what you did when we were kids. You just go like this. Run around with a flashlight. All right. Well, hey, and they had those lightsabers when I was a kid, and I never even saw one. I never got one of those lightsabers. I can't believe they had them back then. Now my kids have cool lightsabers. But all right, so happy May the 4th to all of our fans watching the show, all of the viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Please, you could support the show at patreon.com and like the video, subscribe, and comment below. Give us your favorite memory of Star Wars or something that you like to do on May the 4th. All right, thanks to everybody for watching. We will see you next time on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, Brandon's back.
Peace.
Brandon's
May the
back.
4th.